San Diego Unveiled is a talk show solely for women.
It represents women from all over San Diego.
They come to our show to express their love and passion for what they do.
It's just a lot of inspiration, and
our voices are often sheltered and shunned, but San Diego Unveiled puts volume behind us and lets us be heard and seen in ways that has never been done in San Diego.
Hey San Diego, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Janesha Gagas. Our guest today is a very strong and admirable woman who has served in our military and dealt with the aftermath. She's also a wonderful producer and a full-time filmmaker. Please welcome Arriana Davis. Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look absolutely lovely.
Oh, thank you.
So Arriana, what got you into productions?
Really, I like basically, being creative, creating a story, and basically taking that creativity, and then just
running with it.
Yeah, running with it and entertaining people. You can make them cry, make them laugh,
Yeah,
make them angry a bit, especially if it's for a cause.
definitely. So what's your purpose for filmmaking? What got you into producing?
Really, I actually grew up in the movie and film and TV production industry. My father was a producer, an editor, and a director, as well as a writer.
It was in your blood then?
Yeah, it was in the blood. So.
Oh, okay.
And several members of my family worked in the media industry. So we grew up kind of like, in the shadow of Hollywood in Los Angeles. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Although I was born in San Diego, but grew up in, in LA. So.
And is that how filmmaking and producing started for you? Was in LA?
At early age, yeah. I believe it or not, I actually was an extra at the age
wow.
of 3.
Oh, for a movie, for a show?
For a movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What movie was it?
It was actually the movie Silver Bullet, and I actually played a child where a mother scooped me up as a train was crashing through into Union Station in Los Angeles. So. Yep, that was my first stunt / extra.
Yeah, wow.
And I also
diapers, right?
Yeah, and I also acted as an extra in my father's movies, so he worked on 4 of them. So.
Oh, okay.
In his company, which was called Shark Productions, they're based in the Caribbean. So we actually stayed in Trinidad for a while. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Caribbean, yeah, it was pretty interesting.
So, are both of your parents in this industry?
My mother, really, she was an artist, so she had gotten her education in fine art, but she was a teacher. But she also helped my my family, with her in backstage production and behind the scenes as well. So.
That's interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know that you have some future projects coming up, right?
Yes, actually, we are working along with my one of my special, production partners.
Yeah, your soulmate.
Yes. My sister from another mister, Denise Riddle. She's amazing. So she and I are producing a series called Beyond the Grave. And what that's about is an all-female paranormal team. And it's primarily going to be produced in San Diego. And the thing about it is that it's going to be an actual reality show. So rather than, having your stuff happen on cue, like in paranormal activity, if nothing really happens, then we will fill that time with doing psychic readings, even
B-roll and all
B-roll,
that stuff.
some comedy.
Yeah, just to lighten up
Yeah.
the mood with everything.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and as well as talking about the history of
Yeah.
the locations.
So was this more like of a collab thing, or did this start with her? That was her idea, right?
Actually, originally I wrote the idea of the script. I am a co-founder of the all-women paranormal team, which is featured in Beyond the Grave. It's the Paranormal Motor Chicks.
Yeah.
And which has been in existence for about 7 years. We actually started writing for Beyond the Grave for that idea about 2 years ago. So, but we had shelved it, but had gone back to it. And fortunately, Denise Riddle came along. So I was going to write some scripts for her, and that's how we met initially. So, and she fell in love with the idea, and basically inspired me to, bring that to public and to light. So we're now producing that series.
And that's incredibly awesome.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit about your story?
Yes, myself. I'm a 15-year military veteran. I served in the U.S. Navy for several years, and then in the U.S. Army. I did a tour in Afghanistan, which was pretty interesting.
I bet.
Survived that, where I was really stationed out of Bagram in Afghanistan.
Wow.
And yeah, so I had the experiences of, we were rocketed and mortared and, at times. But basically we learned to let that rock us to sleep.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But when I came back, I was actually doing some security duty on a U.S. base located in California. I was hit by an Army Humvee, or a Hummer, and that's basically how I end up. I use a cane when I walk. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that why did they disable you from the military after
yes.
that?
Yeah. I was honorably discharged. But on the medical status.
Yeah.
I worked at a university for a while.
Was that after?
Yeah, it was after. But then for about 6 years. But then I had to move back to San Diego. I worked in Orange County.
Yeah.
At the university. I had to move to San Diego to take care of my mother, as she, was ill from uterine cancer, so ovarian and uterine cancer.
Yeah.
She passed away at the time, and I didn't have an income coming in, so we ended up, losing our place after she died.
Yeah.
So,
I'm really sorry about that.
yes.
I bet it was a tough time for you.
It was a challenge,
Yeah.
I ended up kind of being on the street, for a while.
Yeah.
But I entered a military veterans shelter in San Diego. There I was actually attacked, and 1 to 3 men tried to sexually assault me. One attacked me with a knife. As you can probably see some of the scars, which are healing.
Those are not
slowly.
scars. That's beauty on your face.
Thank you.
Those are not scars. You're a warrior.
Yeah, it's life experience, so. Yeah.
That's astonishing how much you've been through,
Yeah.
and you're still pushing forward with the passion that you have.
Thanks. I hope to use my life.
Yeah.
And also our work in producing, which is not just only for entertainment, but for inspiring people, especially female veterans.
Definitely.
We're also working kind of behind the scenes, and supporting a nonprofit effort to teach female veterans, to help house them, and also to teach them skills in filmmaking, producing and media as well. So,
Is this something you and Arriana, you and
Denise.
Denise,
Yes, Denise.
you and Denise are collabing with to do that?
Yes, we are, and we're working closely with an organization called the Women's Wisdom House, and there's an amazing organization there. They're already housing some female military veterans, and providing wraparound services for them. We hope to add job training to that, that bag of resources. So
That's awesome.
well.
If there's one thing you could impart to those watching, what would you like to say?
Don't let life's challenges, get you down, or if they knock you down, to keep getting up, because eventually you'll reach your goal, you will achieve your dream,
Definitely.
and then just be strong, because you can actually use life's obstacles kind of as stepping stones,
Oh yeah, I
so,
totally agree.
yeah, to
Especially
achieve things.
through all of the things that you've been through. how do you keep yourself inspired to keep pushing? Because I know that half of the people that would go through the challenges that you've done, they would give up. They would feel sorry for themselves. They would just, woe is me, and just not, just not do anything with their lives. But you've looked past that, and you're making a name for yourself.
Yeah.
What keeps you going?
Well, one of the things I can tell you for sure is, my production partner and best friend, and as I said before, my sister from another mister, Denise Riddle. If I start feeling that way and just start feeling down on myself and shutting down, she'll burp in my face or do something.
She's the light in your life. I think so.
She
Like,
is,
you guys really do.
She and others as well, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. She's your backbone, and she keeps you going. I think that's really important, to find that sort of soulmate to just remind you that you're more than what you went through. And sitting right in front of me, I could see that.
Also, too, another thing that helps keep me going is hearing my mother's voice, saying, "Really? You're just gonna sit there and mope?" So,
I think people should have that little voice in their head, because it's so easy for someone to become lazy and just give up because things aren't going their way.
Yeah.
So you definitely inspired me today to just keep going no matter what obstacle is in my way. I mean, you've been through so much, and I feel like the viewers today would like to soak that in and run with it, because you did it. That's awesome.
Yeah, and just humbly, just here. And I hope to just act as a role model and an inspiration.
You're definitely a role model and inspiration to me. And I'm so incredibly thankful for you to be here on our show today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you're absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you. Thank you for spending time with us today. Life is full of unpredictable circumstances that may try to bring you down. So long as you hold strong to those things and people you love in life, no one can take your happiness from you. And until we see you again, stay safe and stay classy, San Diego.